Islam. Hope everybody's well. It's February 5th, 2018, and usually I haven't been making any videos lately, because I'm working on so many other things. But this particular video is going to be short and sweet because it's direct to somebody. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a rapper, MC, whatever he wants to call himself. His name is Mysonne. He calls himself Mysonne the General, and known about him for years from the Source days, and I think he prides himself to be an activist, like a black power activist type of thing. So, don't really follow him because of that, but now and then I see his interviews, and it's all his interviews are based on emotionalism and sensationalism. But in particular, the other day, me and him were talking on social media because of this Troy Ave situation, and this led to us him talking about having unity and within the black community and so on and so forth. I screenshot some of the stuff he said to me because I remember there was a time he took pictures with, I think it was Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson, which I thought was funny, because if you know anything about the civil rights movement or black power, like, those are not leaders. But again, if you're going to be under that umbrella, knowing the difference between black people who have no right, who are considered 3/5 of the human being within the Constitution. This is not my opinion, okay? That's one thing we got to remember. Your opinion is your opinion. You're entitled to that. But you're not, I repeat, you're not entitled to your own fact, my son. Or should I say my youth? Because the way you're comprehending what I'm telling you, like Prodigy, remember Prodigy, R.I.P. Prodigy of Mobb Deep? He says, slow learners will understand in due time. I don't think you're a slow learner. I think you're agent provocateur. You know what that means? You're a double agent. Because if information is being presented to you and you pride yourself as being an activist and you're young enough, and I'm hoping your pineal gland is decalcified enough that it's registering. I got the information and I ran with it. Either you just want to be in the spotlight and just make noise, or you really want to affect change. Because this is what it's come down to. Now you want to say, me, basically, because I laughed at the fact that he looks at, what's this guy's name? Messy Jesse Jackson, and Al Sharpton, Dirty Sharpton, as heroes, as honorable men. And I quote, this is what he said about them. So you have the right to talk about men who've done more for blacks than anyone you know, who've been locked up for our rights nearly 100 times combined, willing to lose their life and freedom for something. You don't get to do that because you're doing something. You judge saying, I'm judging from my computer where I'm comfortable while you guys make sacrifices, according to him. Saying, he's telling me I should just stay home, have a job, and leave the streets and civil rights to them, because it ain't for everybody. It takes a level of honor to be where they are. It takes a level of honor, eh? It also takes an ounce of common sense to know you're in error. Do you know anything about law? Again, you're all about sensationalism and emotionalism. Bro, I'm going to tell you right now, put it out there. You're a fraud. You are a fraud. You cannot sit down and hold a debate with anybody, any Moors, including myself. Please let me know. Articulate your position. You talk about unity. After you made that comment, I showed you a video of me going into the police station, you know, mercenary station, highwayman station, addressing somebody who, a peace officer who violated my rights. I didn't get a petition going. I didn't start a riot. I didn't protest. I just got to work with my paperwork. No emotions involved. But if it was the black guy, I'd just be, again, just crying, making noise, or better yet, just praying that somebody come from the sky to help me. Right? That's what you guys want. Civil rights and church go hand in hand. No? So, I showed you that video, and I don't think you understand the premises of this movement, of this whole declaring a nationality. Because according to you, because of the video I showed you, in the video I showed you, you stated, did I get my money back on January 9th? Because this is Christian concert, mercenary Christian concert from a police station out here. Took the conveyance for a week and I had to pay fiat to get it back after a week. So he's saying, where did you get your money back? Even though he never showed up to court? See, it's not about the money, bro. I don't think you understand what it is to have a peace of mind. See, when you get a taste of a peace of mind, there's nothing you would do to give it up. If I have to pay money for de facto Regina, de facto meaning the quote-unquote government that you follow. Not the de jure government, which is the people. Talk about corporation. The ones that you follow. It's not about money for us. It's about getting a peace of mind. For the black guy, it's about money, because that's where he's, tomorrow is not promised for the black guy. So he has to worry about money. He or she has to worry about money. You know? So, do you understand? Since that video came out, I get no sort of harassment. Like, the way I'm dealt with is different. It's vastly different from your average person or quote-unquote black guy. Because I'm not black. I'm indigenous. Now, moving forward, it's funny, like I said, you are into sensationalism and emotionalism, because in one of your comments you said, talking about the facto bodyguards, which are cops or mercenaries, you said they are the enemy of man in the street, profiting off crime. No. The enemy, Michael Jackson told you who the enemy is. It's the man in the mirror. Perspective is God. Your perspective is going to have you keep getting abused, locked up, killed, get your woman raped, your children molested, all kind of stuff happening to you because of the status you want to claim as a black person. So, like, if you're going to run around claiming this fraud as a black person, knowing that in the Constitution, you're considered 3/5 of the human being if you're going to claim black. The Dred Scott case made it clear, if you're going to claim black, that means you're a slave. What enemy are you talking about? You are the enemy. Yes, there's a few bad apples within the police divisions and precincts, but for the most part, I think I could speak just from my experience and being incarcerated, like just like when we're locked up. Majority of the COs are cool. You have a few of them that are pieces of shit. Same thing with the cops out here. Some of them have this gang mentality, you know what I mean? So it's not so much about the system per se, because we need security. We need public servants doing what they do. We need that. We just need to weed out the people who are there to make profit, like you said, who are there to just abuse and take advantage, irregardless of whatever your status is. But the ones that honor your status, we want those ones there. And there are. I've met peace officers. You might not have met them as a black guy. I've met peace officers. Even though as a black guy, when I was a black guy, I've met peace officers, COs who were cool. Like, I know that. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? We're having a spiritual experience, not a human being experience. You feel what I'm saying? So, on a spiritual level, regardless of their job or the uniform they have on, there are good ones there. But where things get muddy or sullied is when you go around claiming a status that's a fraud. And there's no statute or limitation of fraud. So anybody that claims to be black, just look in North America, look at the condition of your black people. 2018, all the information is still everywhere. Like, you can't get right. Anyways, so just to address that, police is not the enemy. Man is the enemy. We are. It's we the people. It ain't the system that's the enemy. It's we the people that's giving the power to this to certain individuals. You know what I mean? Like, now, this is my favorite part. After I made a little 1-minute video on Instagram, you know what I mean? Like, you guys can go check out Mysonne on Instagram. Like, I'm not hating. You could check, you know, follow him, see what, like, you be the judge for yourself. You know, Mysonne General, that's what he calls himself on Instagram. And you can check out my Instagram page, Lanray Obey, LANREBEY. And you can see the video, the 1-minute video where I talked about the Dred Scott case and talked about Noble Drew Ali, like you don't know about these things, and how the civil rights movement was deemed unconstitutional before it even happened. Yo, this guy sent me a message, I couldn't believe it. Let me start. I'm well aware of birthrights and Dred Scott and our true nationality, etc. What? Simba, did you hear what this guy said? Are you serious right now? That's my cat I'm talking to. You serious? You know? So what are you running? You're a fraud, my youth. You're a fraud. You don't speak for no guy. You speak for yourself and the black people that want to follow you. Never mind Troy Ave, yo. Worry about yourself, fam. I have oodles of case laws that have been enacted because of me being active as a Moor. Send me your email, send your transcripts. And I'll fill up your email with videos of my name is my name. Check it out. I have videos documented on YouTube, 1206 Studio, of me going to court. And every time I go to court, I made a video and told you what happened. My name is my name. There's 7 parts to it. Check it out. And you know what? He stated that I need to stay home and just worry about the civil rights movement and stay on my computer. You're right. I'm going to stay on my computer and keep studying, keep, editing my videos. All right? And keep enjoying my peace of mind that I've gained as a Moorish American. Now you, on the other hand, can go and protest, riot, and do all those things. Get shot in your face, and I'm not going to care. Why? Because that's what you chose. So, till next time, my youth. Peace. Islam.
Charging ever